more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Bavarians is for your man and you too.
Can't you say? No Boulder Dash or baloney here.
Cheers, everyone, and welcome to The Unfiltered Gentleman. And now, breaking the seal all over the finer things of life, Greg, Scott, and Dan.
Oh, seal broken.
I like that one.
Welcome in, everybody, The Unfiltered Gentleman. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. Thanks for spreading the holiday cheer about the show. I'm Greg over there. That's Scott.
Yes, sir.
That's Dan.
What's up, guys?
Thanks for being normal.
Yeah.
And
You're welcome. Oh,
yeah. You too, Dan. And thanks for joining us. We have a little bit of a special episode today. Yes. As it's released, it's the day after Christmas, but New Year's Eve is rapidly approaching. And not everybody wants to drink champagne for the New Year's toast.
That's true.
In fact, a real man wants to drink beer.
That's right.
So we're here with
a man's New Year's Eve.
Put some hair on your chest.
Yeah. We're here with some beers to toast with on New Year's Eve.
There you go.
I like it. I'm interested to see what you fellas think of these, what I find, tasty beers. Because I know we've had some Berliner Weisses on the show, and you weren't fans, a little too tart for you. We don't have Berliner Weiss. But beer number one, I'm extra interested to see how you like.
Okay.
2 is a little on the sour side. 3, I think, is fucking phenomenal. But I like them all for toasting. But we'll find out what you guys like. But we definitely need some music to back this up.
If I may say quickly before we get into this.
Oh, please.
I'm sorry. I just want to spread the holiday cheer and just say every day should be New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Every day is a holiday.
That's right.
And every day should be toasted with beer.
That's right.
And you should be toasted every day.
That's
I
right.
like that.
With beer.
We'll toast to that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dilly dilly.
Yes.
So
on with the show.
Yeah, on with the show. Let's get some background music for this.
From a bottle, from a can, why don't people understand my inebriation? Beer!
Hitting those high notes.
Oh, man, this guy's great.
Figure this is pretty beer sciencey. We got 3 beers lined up. Man.
It is.
What's more beer science than that? So get your safety goggles on. Fellas.
Any excuse to play this song.
Basically. Yeah. Best ringtone ever.
It really is.
So up first we have Modern Times. I think we all know and love Modern Times, but I don't know if you've had Fruitlands Gose before. This one is 4.8%, 17 IBUs, 4.05 on Beer Advocate, and 3.93 on Untapped. From Modern Times, they say Fruitlands is a tart, fruity, and frighteningly delicious.
Oh.
The sour, salty base beer lays down the funky refreshment, while a heavy dose of passion fruit and guava turns the whole thing into a wall-to-wall tropical fruit fiesta.
Funky.
It's a marvelous mix of elements that collides with your mouth like a fruit-filled asteroid of flavor traveling at the supersonic speed of party.
Holy shit, man. I'm there, dude.
Yeah. All right.
Man, I gotta say, man, like right off the bat, like I, dunked my nose in the beer a little bit, and man, you could really smell it, dude. Like it's a little tardy.
It smells a little tardy.
This party's gonna get tardy.
Yeah.
Oh man, real quick too. So
I really smell like the passion fruit on the nose here. Of course, on the nose. You don't smell it anywhere else.
correct. You can taste, on the tip of the tongue too.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah.
There's a little of that, yeah. This has passion fruit and guava in it. Yes, passion fruit and guava.
And it's very carbonated too. I almost say like it hits you almost like the passion fruit and everything almost hits you like a fruit soda for a little bit, and then you get a little bit of the alcohol and everything.
Yeah,
but
that's what makes it good to replace that champagne.
Right.
Get the bubbly.
Okay,
but it's not the bubbly. So, Scott, what do you think? Are we a fan? Or are we not a fan? Will you pour it out?
Well, I was going to spoil it. I will not pour it out.
Yeah.
However, not a big fan. A little bit too tardy.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As far as the smell, when I first smelled it, it kind of reminded me of the piss I take the next morning after I've drank a lot the night before.
Oh, no. That is not fair.
But I wouldn't pour it out.
Oh, my God.
You don't pour out the piss either.
No.
It's probably got a higher ABV than most beers.
I don't know that I can keep drinking this now. Thanks, Scott. Really appreciate that one. But I will say, if somebody was, hey, we're going to toast with beer today, You know, I'm like, all right, let's do that.
Yeah.
And then I'm drinking this. You know, I kind of dig it, as opposed to some champagne. You know what I mean? So in that sense, I dig it.
It's a good champagne replacement.
I can dig it. Yeah.
Would you go out and buy a can or a bottle?
Outside of New Year's?
Yeah, just for a Sunday watching the game.
I don't know. Maybe a bottle.
Maybe just one.
Yeah.
But not a sixer.
Correct. Yeah, it'd be hard to like say I'll take this over, say like a Stone or something like that, where I'm going to get faded watching the game or something.
Right. I do enjoy the guava. I've always liked guava. I wish they'd tone it down just a little bit. Luckily, I think the bubbles do kind of help break it up and doesn't sit on your tongue too bad. But I think if they just back the fruit off a hint, I'd like it more.
You know what? I don't know. It's kind of growing on me a little bit.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
It's like the boysenberry, huh?
Is it growing on you, or are you getting drunk?
Yeah, each beer's going to get better.
Yeah.
It's starting to taste better to me, too. That's weird.
Yeah, here, let me try it again.
Cheers to my big ears over here. But, I don't know. I was going to say about the fruit, and you can smell it. You know what I mean? But I would say if to somebody new drinking it, it's growing on me. I feel like the fruit isn't very tart to the point where I can't drink it anymore. Like it hits like that level where it's almost like no. It's like, oh, this is good. I like this. So
agreed.
Yeah, I like it. The smell makes you think it's going to be whoa.
Yeah.
But no, the taste, it doesn't hit that far.
No, I like it. I do agree that I don't think I could have more than one at a time. I don't think this is a multiple beer.
Correct. All that fruit might give me acid reflux or something.
Yeah.
Real acidic.
I feel the citrus coming up already.
That's right.
Who's got the Tums?
I will see. I'll co-sign that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I dig it, but can only dig one. Next up, number two. We have Anderson Valley G&T Gose. This baby's 4.2% ABV, has a 3.86 on Beer Advocate.
Okay.
What does Anderson Valley have to say? Reminiscent of a classic cocktail, our G&T Gose showcases botanical flavors and aromas of lemon peel, juniper, lemongrass, and grains of paradise. With a juicy lemon-lime tartness and slightly peppery finish, we've given the Gose style a unique spin that we're sure you'll enjoy.
Okay, so like as a substitute for champagne, again, I would drink this. It's a pretty. Yeah, I could see it. You class it up with like a nice glass or something like that.
Yeah,
I
throw it
could
in a
toast to
champagne
this.
flute.
I could toast to that.
Yeah.
It is a little more tart than the other one. Like it passes that limit for me where I'm like, whoa, this is a little tart.
I could see that. I think if they would have given it a little more bubble, I think it wouldn't have been so harsh on the tartness.
Correct.
Kind of sits on your tongue a little longer.
I kind of want to try the
to.
other one now and see if it, if it's really the tart or if it's the carbonation. You know what I mean? So,
all right, he's going back to Fruitlands from Modern Times. He's thinking about it.
No, the first one is a little less tart. It really is.
Yeah.
But I dig the carbonation on top of all that. It really, I think it's putting it over the top for me already.
I also get a fair bit of salt in the Anderson Valley G&T Gose, not Gose. Kind of on the end, like you get that tart, and then it finishes off with some saltiness. Kind of gives it that margarita almost taste.
Oh yeah, okay. I see where you're coming from with that.
Reminds me a little bit of Avery has one. What is it called? I can't. It's a Is it the El Soli? Might be the El Soli. They have a Mexican themed Gose that's supposed to taste like a margarita, and it kind of does. And it's salty and lemony and limey, a lot like this.
Okay.
I like Avery's, I think, a little bit better than this one's not quite so tart.
Right.
But yeah, this one's very tart, very kind of lip smacking.
And I feel like you said maybe they put a little bit of that salty flavor in there to kind of balance it out. But to me, like I still feel like it hits that limit where it's like, well, this is a little too tart for me to really have more than like, a glass probably.
Yeah. And going back to number one, the Fruitlands, it makes me like it more.
Yeah.
Because it's not overly tart.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Scott, thoughts on number two?
Yeah, I have.
Is it a good number two?
It's a great number two, as always. I got to agree with you guys. A little tart, and right at the end, it's kind of like lemonade-y kind of taste.
Kind of like a slushy.
Kind of,
almost. Yeah. Whew, man, that is tart.
Yes.
Okay, so that's number two. That's G&T Gose by Anderson Valley. Anderson. And then finally, I was very excited for this one. This is Boulevard Brewing's Collaboration 7.
Okay.
It's an oak-aged lager with peach, lemon zest, and Riesling grape juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's already kind of like a little like a grape. It's giving you like the wine, like a little like
classing it up.
Little class for your ass right there.
They have quite the write-up on this one. For our first collaboration featuring 3 breweries, we selected our partners following the same approach we've used for previous collaboration projects. Our goal is to work with the brewers for whom we have mutual respect while learning new techniques and celebrating the strengths of each brewery. Arizona Wilderness has become known as champions for local ingredients in innovative beers, while the Creature Comforts crew is dedicated to better being through being curious. It's no coincidence that we absolutely love enjoying beers with other brewery teams. For the full backstory, we're not going to read the full backstory, but built on a base of two-row pale malt, Sonoran white wheat, honey malt, and corn grits, collaboration number 7 oak-aged lager showcases the Riesling, grape juice, peaches, and lemon zest in a crisp lager hopped with Nelson, Sauvin, lemon drop, and Hallertau Blancs.
Whoa, man,
Following
creative over
I
there,
know,
man.
they're just making shit up at this point. Like by the time you get this far down the bottle, you're drunk anyway.
That's true.
Following fermentation with the Anger Lager strain, collaboration number 7 was briefly aged on Cuvée number 5 tank staves, French oak staves, and that impart fruit, spice, toast, and tannin similar to aging in a fresh/virgin French oak barrel. Let's see, at 6% and 16 IBUs, collaboration number 7, oak age. It's too much reading for one beer, man.
No kidding.
Pours a brilliant golden color with tight off-white lacing, bright aromas of peach and Riesling grapes that mingle with the tropical fruit notes provided by subtle hopping. Lemon zest accentuates the naturally citrusy character of the beer as the malt bill forms a slightly sweet, honey-like base from which the chosen regional ingredients shine. French oak character lends a drying effect. A lot of words. Resulting in bright, fully fruity lager that finishes incredibly crisp. All right, you guys have heard me read enough.
Correct.
Let's talk about the beer.
Yes, I will. And I feel like this one's like really smooth. And I don't know if it's just coming off the other one being really tart and like kind of hitting me in my taste buds and everything. But this one like goes down real easily, man. Yeah.
Fast and easy.
It does.
6%. This one's the highest ABV of the 3 we've had.
Oh, well, that explains it.
Yeah, no wonder he likes it so much. 16 IBUs and 3.86 on Beer Advocate. This the sugar from like the grape juice, I think,
right,
and some of the aging really shines through and helps mellow out.
And they said they put some of that honey in there too, right?
With
the
yes,
yeah. So, and then the oak.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know, that really kind of balances it out and gives it a smooth finish is what I'm digging off of this.
Yeah, definitely not bubbly like the other ones,
right?
Which also helps it go down super quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's no like, oh, I gotta stop and burp,
right?
Like this thing's going down.
It is, and there's not any. You know, they explained that there's a lot of fruit taste to it and everything like that, but it is the less tart of the 3 so far. So.
Yeah, by far, and I think it's balanced out by all that sugar that's in there.
Right. Yeah. Very well. Yeah. Balanced very well. I
don't mean it's sweet. I mean like the grape juice sugar comes in real nicely.
Correct.
And I know last week I talked shit about white wine, but it works nicely in this.
Yeah, it does.
I would definitely cheers at New Year's with this one.
Yeah. And this one, like you said, would you get like a 6er of this or something like that? Could you see yourself? I could see myself drinking this one like on game day or something like that. So
yeah, and I have to admit, boozing on a budget over here. Usually stuff from Boulevard Brewing is pretty expensive. This was a 4-pack. It was on sale at Total Wine for $6.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So boozing on a budget a little bit.
I can dig it,
and very well worth it.
I like it.
Yeah, so I think I might be using this to toast with on New Year's Eve.
Wow.
Scott, I have a feeling this is your favorite of the 3.
Yeah, you are correct, sir.
Mm-hmm. Not a fan of the tart stuff.
No, this was much more tame, and like you guys already said, it goes down really easy.
Revisit good old number 1 over here.
Is it tasting better?
Next to that one, it does taste more tart.
I bet that's a weird transition.
Oh, yeah.
It really is, but still, it doesn't hit that. Like it's tart to my limit for me. Like it's not to the point where I'm just like, bah. Like,
it is a weird transition.
It really is, but you get used to it, and I could dig it. Like I feel like I could toast with the first one, but damn, that third one's really good.
Yeah, that's nice.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Safe to say, none of them would be poured out by me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he wouldn't even pour it out his own piss.
That's right.
All will be consumed.
Yes. Some honorable mentions that you might want to toast with that I could not find and bring into the studio. Plus, if we had all of them, we'd just be shit faced. Is one of them is La Folly from New Belgium Brewing Company. From their Lips of Faith series, it's a wood-aged sour brown ale. Beer spends between 1 and 3 years in large oak casks to create a beer that contains the perfect mix of tart, sweetness, sour, and acidity. In French, folly means the folly. The name is a reference to the fact that your brain will be deceived by the intense flavors of crisp green apples and tart cherries. And at 7%, this Flanders Oud Bruin isn't as high in alcohol as it is in taste. All right. Deschutes Dissident. I have not had this one. I'd like to try it. Dan will want to try it in about a second here. At 11.1%.
Oh, you got me.
Sign them up. Dissident should be given the respect it deserves. Almost as high in alcohol as a champagne, Dissident is the perfect replacement for a bottle of bubbly.
Oh.
With Pilsner, Munich, Bohemian Pilsner, Crystal 20, Dark Crystal, and acidulated malts, as well as Czech sauce. Oh my God. Hallertar,
That word again.
Herzbrucker, and Hallertar hops. This Flanders Outbrewing.
You're drunk.
I know.
Halliburton.
This should be part of like the drunk test when you get pulled over.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Read
my.
these hop strains.
I know. What did you just drink? Would you like to read it?
Yeah. Herzbrucker.
Oh my God.
I already have my speech already planned out.
Yeah.
Call my
Practicing.
attorney.
Yeah. This barrel aged from 18 months in Pinot and Cabernet casks to create a sour, tangy tart beer. The addition of locally grown cherries adds a tart sweetness to the beer. Now, this one I can attest to, and it is so fucking good. Russian River's Consecration. Aged in Cab Sauv casks for 4 to 8 months. Consecration sits at a potent 10%. The addition of black currants adds a subtle, sweet, tart flavor to this American wild ale. This beer is definitely not for sour beer novices. The high sour flavor might scare some away, but those who make the choice to drink at Consecration will be pleasantly surprised.
My tail is tucked already.
You'll be treated to the complex flavors of red wine, oak, and dark fruits. It's a good one. I've had it. I was fortunate enough to have it on tap. Woo! It is tasty.
And is it sour?
It is sour,
Oh,
but it's
man.
not like it's not too sour. You know, it's not like they just kicked you in the face with sourness kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, it's sour and it's meant to be there kind of.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Man, that number 2 is sour.
That number 2 is sour.
Yeah, when you transition especially from 3 to 2. Woo.
Taking a sour number 2 over there.
Oh my God. it's a sour one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right?
it's sour. Yeah, that's a weird direction to go.
To go 1 to 2, it was kind of like
It's
that's
fine,
a little.
yeah.
Yeah, but you go 3 to 2. Woo.
Huh. Maybe you should have gone 2, 1, 3, like super sour, medium sour.
Yeah, 2, 1, 3.
Not
Snoop Dogg.
That's right. 2 and 3 is the click. So, all right. So I think the consensus is, of course, number 3, the Boulevard Brewing collaboration, number 7. If you guys have a Total Wine near you, look for it. Maybe it's going to be on sale at yours as well.
Do it up.
Booze on a budget, man.
I like it.
That's all for us. We just wanted to come in and give you guys a little New Year's inspiration. Inspiration.
Inspiration.
Give you time to go play with your Christmas toys now.
Right, exactly.
That's right.
If you haven't broke them already.
Yeah, your Red Ryder action BB gun rifle thing. God, I forgot how it goes.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Hey, you know, I heard from somebody the other day that they were watching that on TV, and the part where they're in the Chinese restaurant, it's fa ra 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 ra.
Oh yeah.
They dubbed it to be politically correct, and now it's just fa la 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 la.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
They ruined it.
It's not like the white people were saying it.
Right.
So, anyways,
Well,
write your congressman.
Thank God I still got the DVD.
Yeah,
that's some bullshit.
they're cleaning up their game over there. So
That's too bad.
maybe we should be more sensitive.
You know, one of my podcast heroes, Stone Cold, said one time, and it's getting truer every day. He said, one of these days, nothing's going to be funny anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Everybody's going to get offended about something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or I think it was
that's sad.
Yeah, it was Adam Carolla 7 years ago wrote, "In 50 years we'll all be chicks."
Yeah.
It's not going to be 50.
Yeah, that's true.
It is sad.
It's too bad.
Drinking beer on New Year's Eve, not sad.
That's right.
Yes.
It's G'd up.
Yeah, so let us know what you drink out there, especially our fans in Ottawa.
Yeah, no kidding.
That was my Mick Foley cheap plug. Right here in Ottawa.
In Ottawa.
Thumbs up. So thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out. I hope we were helpful for your New Year's Eve. If you have any more New Year's Eve beer questions, send them our way at theunfilteredgentleman@gmail.com. Of course, social media, The Unfiltered Gentleman, except for Twitter, at Unfiltered Gents. Getting drunk on New Year's? Call us.
Yes.
805-538-BEER.
Yeah.
We won't be sorry. You might be, but we won't. But, hey, we're not like your ex. We're not going to, talk bad about you.
That's
We'll
right.
Play your voicemail on the
It's
air.
all celebration, bitches.
Dilly-dilly. So, thanks for listening. I hope you have a great New Year's and you get well lubricated.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated out there. Let us know what you drink. # show us your beers. And good night, everybody.